Hey guys, it's Stell. I'm just alone in my car right now. I went to Dunkin' and I got their cookie butter cold brew, and they didn't add the little cookie pieces on top, so that's kind of disappointing. I don't know if they forgot to or if they're out and they just didn't say anything. I mean, it's still good, but that's kind of disappointing. Anyway, today I wanted to talk to you guys about an issue that I am currently facing. So, as some of you guys already know who are subscribed to my channel, I am in school for software development. And the program that I'm in, well, it was supposed to be a 2-year program, but they kind of lied about that. I've been in the program for more than 2 years, and hardly anyone is able to graduate the program within 2 years. I even talked to the advisor about this, and she straight up said, yeah, that's not really accurate. So they kind of just false advertised that. They lied. At least that's how it feels to me. So I've been in this program for more than 2 years, and this program, you only get an associate degree. And if we're expected to spend more than 2 years, like possibly 3 to 4 years in this program to only get an associate degree, that's kind of upsetting because in that amount of time we could have had a bachelor degree. So that's a little bit frustrating. Also, the way some of these classes are set up is just so ridiculous. Specifically, this one class called Client Side. So that class is basically a web design class, but you're also using JavaScript. So you're working with HTML, CSS, JavaScript, just, client side stuff. This class is absolute torture. And the reason for this is because of the instructor. I'm just gonna say it bluntly, he is a piece of work. So at this point in the program, me and my classmates, we're already very familiar with C#. We've been working with C# pretty much since the beginning. And now we're being introduced to JavaScript. This semester was our first introduction to it, and at the very beginning of this course, we were expected to do very advanced things without being taught the foundation of JavaScript, which, yeah, C# and JavaScript, they are similar, they work in similar ways, but they're also very different. And the fact that we were expected to do this advanced stuff from the get-go is pretty ridiculous. And to make it even worse, this guy, he doesn't lecture, he doesn't teach us at all, he doesn't even link videos that are relevant to the assignments. Sometimes he'll give us like how many hours of videos and we'll go through and we'll watch them, but anything that the videos talk about will literally not be relevant to what we have to do whatsoever. So we're just thrown into these super advanced assignments and expected to do them without being taught literally anything. And to make matters even worse, the instructions are so freaking vague that it's so vague. It's like, how do you expect us to know how to do this? It's frustrating. Like, I'm laughing right now because it kind of feels like a joke, but at the same time I am angry about it. I guess laughing is just how I'm coping with it at this point, but don't let this smile fool you. It's brought me to tears more than once. And I'm not the kind of person to cry over school, but this class, I've just gotten angry to the point that I have cried over it, which is kind of embarrassing, but oh well. It's completely ridiculous. And me and my classmates, we know some people who are software developers, like that's their job, they do it professionally, and we've shown them the assignments that we work on, and they've even said this is not beginner stuff, this is absolutely ridiculous. And some of the assignments, these software developers haven't even been able to really help us because they didn't even know where to begin with them. Like, what is this? What is going on? I am not exaggerating when I say that this class has literally become a full-time job. Some weeks I will literally spend 40 plus hours a week on this class alone. And I have other classes. I am in other classes. I am a full-time college student and I work part-time. So this semester has been bad. It has been pure torture. And this guy, this instructor, he doesn't teach us. He doesn't provide us with resources that can help us. It's almost starting to feel like this course is backwards, because the more that the course goes on and the further into it we go, then all of a sudden this instructor will just drop like a video or something about something super basic, just randomly. That's how it feels anyway. Like, for example, we've been doing all this advanced stuff that we had to completely teach ourselves because we were not taught. And we've done all this advanced stuff. And the other day, do you know what this dude does? He teaches us the this keyword. Meanwhile, we've been familiar with this since the beginning because, well, we do know C#. Also, we were expected to do all this super advanced stuff in the beginning where we needed basic things like that. So it's not, maybe in the beginning it would have helped us to be taught that, but now it almost just feels like a slap in the face to see it. Things have gotten so bad to the point that me and my classmates have we've had to reach out to our advisor, and then she got us in touch with the dean. And this dean, he's a new guy. He's new to this position, so he's more inclined to want to make change, which is good. He's reviewed stuff and he said he sees a problem with it, right? He is able to see that the way this course is set up is just absolutely ridiculous. And he also said how he doesn't think it's right how this program is being advertised as a 2-year program when it's clearly not. And he also said some of the stuff that we're doing, it's too much. It's too much for an associate's degree. So he wants to change that, and then he wants to help make changes to this client-side course. But the problem is, it's really difficult to make changes as a course is going on. So we're kind of just stuck in this situation. So, I don't know. It's bad. And the worst part is, after this semester, next semester we have to take a client-side part 2 and open source, both with the same guy. And I don't know if I want to do it. Like, I've thought about switching schools because I know that there has to be better options than this. But at the same time, that seems like such a hassle. And I want to see this degree through since I put in so much work. But at the same time, sometimes I question if it's even worth it. Because apparently trying to get a job, an entry-level job as a software developer, is very difficult these days, or so I've been told. I know someone who graduated about 6 months ago. He's been trying to find a job, has had absolutely no luck. One of my classmates knows of someone else who graduated from the same school a while back ago. They looked for a job for over a year, and then they just gave up and went back to their factory job. And that is kind of a scary thought, that we could put all of this effort into this, deal with this crazy, insane class, 40 plus hours a week, week after week after week, with our other classes, our jobs, and all of our other responsibilities. Just literally work ourselves, and then just for it to not even be worth it. That's scary. And everywhere online that I look, like I go on Reddit, and people are saying how this field is just not promising anymore. And I don't know if that's true, but it's scary. And the fact that I know of people who can't find jobs right now, it's really making me question if choosing software development has just been a gigantic mistake. I don't know. Do I continue with this program? Do I see it through? I have at least another year. Or do I switch programs and try to get into the medical field? I mean, I could never be something like a nurse. And I mean, I have mad respect for all of you nurses out there. You do not get enough credit for the things that you have to put up with, because I just couldn't do it. I'm just not fit for something like that. But I have thought about maybe becoming a radiology tech. So there are 2-year programs, which hopefully they're actually 2 years. Hopefully it's not a lie like this one. But there are 2-year programs apparently that can get you ready to become a radiology tech. And that is something I feel like I could do, because I mean, yes, you have patient interaction and you will see some stuff, but it's not to the extent as, say, a nurse. So that's something I've contemplated, but at this point, I just don't know. Do I stick with software development? Do I try to switch programs? Like I said, maybe radiology tech would be the way to go. I truly don't know. This is really stressful because I've put so much time and so much effort into school and into this program. Even at the cost of my own physical health and mental health. And for it to potentially just be for nothing, that is very frustrating and very upsetting. And I know we're not all on the same timeline, but I don't know. I just feel so behind. I'm 24 years old. I'm ready to start, what's going to be my actual career. And I'm ready to get a big girl job. I'm ready to do it. But I don't know if this program is going to get me there. And then the things that we have to deal with for it to possibly not be worth it is devastating. So if any of you guys have any advice at all on what I should do, please comment down below. Like if you know of any good programs to get into, or if you know anything about software development in the field right now, and if you think it's possible to find a job. I mean, I know it's possible after, but at the same time, I feel like I don't have years to wait after graduation to be trying to get a job. I don't know what to do. So any advice in the comments would be very appreciated. I should probably get back home. It's getting dark. It gets dark out so early here in Wisconsin. It's only like 4 something right now, and it's getting pretty dark. So I should probably get home. I don't like driving in the dark because we have an insane amount of deer over here where we live. And I'm not kidding when I say pretty much anytime I drive in the dark, at least one, if not more, jump out in front of me. So I'm gonna get going home. I'm gonna finish drinking this. Still can't believe they forgot my cookies. I will talk to you guys later. Bye.